Karoline Leavett delivers message at White House press briefing. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know. I call it God's work. Sometimes they call it the hard work, but that's not what we call it. All right. Now we're going to go to the press briefing in a second, but I do want you guys to know that we ducks no smoke around here. And my Democrat friends, you know what they throwing at me? They talking about, this Epstein situation. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. Let me just make myself very clear right now, right? I don't believe in harboring no criminals. You know what I'm saying? No criminals. You know what I mean? You can harbor yourself. You don't need Matt Mean to help, do bad. So needless to say that if they doing bad, I ain't on their side. They got to find a different contestant. But we are in America, and you know what it is. Guilty until proven, innocent until proven guilty. Unfortunately, that's not how it always works. Now, double tap the screen if you new here. Mac Mini True Story. Let's see what's going on with this Epstein thing, because like I said, we ducks no smoke around here. We get right to it. You know what I'm saying? We love to approach the issues, and if we do have we like beating the bullies up. But we got somebody that's 69 guarding around here. We gotta check it out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think so with Trump. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how it goes.
Said they want to talk about the Epstein hoax, and the sad part is it's people that are really doing the Democrats' work. They're stupid.
What they said is that this man said that he's in the files, right? Now, is that an admission of guilt that he did anything? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes is coming out saying that they was at the Diddy party, but they wasn't at the after party.
People. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, who is consulting with Donald Trump? Is there anybody? Maybe he don't listen to people. Maybe he like stubborn as a mud and he not gonna listen to nobody. But it's like Donald Trump, bruh. Like there's a balance here. So I don't know if Donald Trump is presiding under a rock, but like you have to be in tune with what people are thinking and saying in your own administration. Donald Trump, come here.
This is why I like Officer Tatum, because even though he's a heavy Trump supporter, he calls it how it is. And let's see how it is right now.
Come here for a minute. Come talk to me. Holler at me, big dog. What are you doing?
Even
right, let me preface this because some people will get mad at me. You
know what I'm saying? Fred White, salute, man. We about to get a crowd up in this joint, probably. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been live in months. You know what I'm saying? But Officer Tatum gonna call it how it is, just like me. We not ducking no smoke with none of you Democrat pieces. Let me not disrespect y'all, but y'all are some pieces of shit. Let's keep it real.
Oh, you don't support Trump no more. No, I support Trump. He's still my president. He's still doing a lot of great things. But let's talk about this Epstein thing real quick. I wanted to let it go. I wanted to stop talking.
Why do they take it that, because you giving critique? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you love somebody, you critique them. If you got some biting on the side of your mouth, I'm gonna let you know.
Talking about it. I thought we were done with this. I thought that Donald Trump was going to correct the script and he was going to come out and do what he needs to do in order to, make people who have been dealing with this issue feel a little more confident and comfortable because he is the commander in chief that oversees all of these things.
Let's not get it twisted. Let's not act like Officer Tatum and Candace Owens and a few, more notable people, maybe, haven't been kind of like backsliding. A lot of people, especially rich motherfuckers, it's your conversation changes when you're poor motherfucker talking this shit. It changes when you start coming into money.
But yet Donald Trump comes out today and throw out something on Truth Social that even his biggest supporter, Brandon Tatum, is like, Trump, what are you doing, bruh? Now, that's the biggest and most crazy thing I think that
said something very important. You can have the best advisors in fucking planet. But if you don't listen to them, and it can get like that sometimes. Constantly, even in relationships, you got to reinvent yourself. But if you don't have somebody to combat you that you'll listen to, you're fucked.
I was expecting to happen today is the way the media is covering this. I always say this, when the stories are crazy, I want to see how the media is covering it. And as you could imagine, the media is covering it congruently on both sides.
Mhm.
If you look at the left here, you can see they call them weaklings. They're blasting the fact that Donald Trump is lashing out at his base. You can see that from the left. And then,
okay, by show of hands, if you're still supporting my boy Trump, man, if you think that he's doing God's work and he is making the country great again, like I believe, you know what I'm saying? Type ones in the chat. Spam the chat if you feel like.
and when you move over to the right is doing the same thing. The top article here from 9 News says Trump lashes out, calling his supporters weaklings. Donald Trump lashes out at own supporters, GB News reports. And the Gateway Pundit says the same thing. Trump is asked about the Epstein files, say it's a hoax. Stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans is what he said to his own base. So as you can see, which is disheartening to me, but at least you're aware, and this is why I love Ground Out News, because you're made aware of what both sides are saying about a specific topic, even if you don't like it. And I don't like that they agree on this, but it is transparent about how it's being covered on both sides, which should tell you that this is a legitimate outrage on the MAGA side, especially if the left is agreeing. But I don't want you.
With my little critique, let me just say something too about my brother here, Officer Tatum, right? Sometimes when I look at his content, I be thinking like, damn, like I'm at, I haven't used like I don't know. I was thinking for a while, let's just put it this way, that no matter what Trump did, he was going to be on his side. I never thought that he would be able to, you know what I'm saying, get past his admiration for Trump and call it how it is. I think that he's attempting to do that right now.
You guys to be fooled and not understand your blind spots. And so this would be a blind spot topic, but Ground Out News has you covered. On the blind spot section, there's 20 articles that the left needs to be paying attention to, 28 articles that the right needs to be paying attention to. And let's explore just 2 examples. On the left, they have not covered Gavin Newsom's answers questions from Joe Rogan on California's COVID vaccine policies, which was a catastrophe. The left is not reporting on it. The right is reporting on it heavily. And then you have one for the right. Only 11% of the right is reporting on this. Boebert joins calls.
This is what interests me. It says here, Trump's own administration pushed the Epstein narrative. Let's see.
I will be in lockstep. I'll be writing op-eds and everything in support. But Trump, everybody in your administration.
Oh, wow, look at my salam, truth lady. Junior's toe and salute.
Was
Mind the major, you already know, bro.
telling us that there is a list. They were telling us that they're going to be prosecuting people and that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. I mean, every prominent person that knows Trump was telling us this. Trump is probably the only one that didn't dive into this conversation as much as others have, but even Don Jr.,
And that is kind of weird too, because it's such an obvious thing to talk about.
I love all of them. I have a lot of respect for them, but Don Jr. literally was telling us that they need to release the Epstein list. How is it that his father got indicted, but they won't release the people that are on the Epstein list? So I don't know if Donald Trump is presiding under a rock, but like you have to be in tune with what people are thinking and saying in your own administration. So here's a little bit of what he posted today, and it's on the screen. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna read it here. It says the radical left Democrats have hit pay dirt. They say pay dirt. Again, just like with the fake and full discredited Steele dossier, the live 51 intelligence agencies or intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, which the Dems swore had come from Russia. No, it came from Hunter Biden's bedroom, and even the Russia scam itself, a total fake and made up story used in order to hide crooked Hillary's Clinton's big lie or big loss in 2016 presidential election. These scams and hoax are all the Democrats are good at. It's all they have. They are no good at governing, no good at policy, no good at picking winning candidates. Also, unlike Republicans, they stick, and then we gotta put some more in there. They stick together like glue. There's new scams and what we will forever call the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. And my past supporters, this is where I'm just gonna be frank. This is where he peed people off. My past supporters have bought into the bull, you know what, hook, line, and sinker. They haven't learned their lesson. And
I mean, this just makes you, the people that did start, you know what I mean, like drift off a little bit more. You gotta, you know, like, I mean, let me see what else he said.
And probably never will, even after being conned by the lunatic left for 8 years. I have had more success in 6 months than perhaps any president in the country's history. And all these people can talk about with strong prodding
by the
fake news and the success-starved Democrats is the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. I
mean, that's a fact. Every month is something different.
These weaklings, he used the word weaklings, continue forward and do the Democrats' work.
Man, yeah, I agree, man. You got yeah, when your advisors ain't advising.
Don't even think about talking of our incredible and unprecedented success because
I don't think he got no advisors that stand in between him and what he tweets. You know what I mean? I mean, I honestly think that whatever Trump wants to tweet, they're going to say yes. And they know, you know what I mean? No means yes.
Doesn't, because I don't want their support anymore.
No, did he?
Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great.
It says we got 151 people in here. Everybody type ones. That's a real person.
Great again. Donnie, come on over here, man. Come talk to me, man. Let's.
You know, they like botting and spamming and shit.
Let's sit down and talk. It is.
So if you're a real person, type ones in the chat. You new here, I'm going to show you how to do it.
Similar to how he went about the vaccine thing. Donald Trump went on Candace Owens' podcast and said the vaccine was the greatest thing, one of the greatest inventions of mankind. I mean, he completely missed the entire ship with this statement that he made. Sometimes I wonder, it seems like Trump is on point with a lot of stuff, but then sometimes he's
Is Tatum getting paid off? You know what I'm saying? Or is he just starting to see things a little bit different and starting to hold Trump accountable for things that he says? I mean, you got to think about this, right? When you talk about people that was ex-supporters and stuff like that, and when you hit them hard and under the belt, you know what I'm saying? Then you can expect a reaction, because remember, a lot of those people that supported you before that don't support you now are still powerful people. You know?
Completely off. It make me feel like, is this really Trump? Is this another person tweeting for Trump? Like, what is it? Where is this coming from? The vaccine was probably one of the worst things that ever happened to mankind. We're now getting stories that majority of the people who take vaccines, or the vaccines have killed a lot of people who've taken it. Like the majority of people who've taken it. Heart palpitations, comorbidities, or other side effects that have happened from the COVID vaccine. We ain't gonna even talk about what they did when they tried to force us to do it, and they, wouldn't let you travel. You couldn't go to restaurants. Wouldn't let you go to school. I mean, we ain't gonna
lie. Ohio said fuck all those rules. Ohio broke more rules than any state, I think, man. Them niggas said fuck that. We not masking up or nothing. But you know, like, it was the least amount of cases initially.
We talk about that, and Trump was on.
I mean, go look at the stats.
Deaf ears. He was mentioning that as if it's one of the greatest inventions of mankind. And then this is the second Trump blunder. He can recover from it, because most people should realize that there's more to life than Epstein files. But when you call your own supporters weaklings, when you say you don't care about their support anymore, when you try to say that this is a leftist hoax, it becomes almost concerning. It's almost like, is Trump really, is he who I think he is? Now, I'm not saying that's the totality of how I feel about Trump, but this is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just being honest with you. This is concerning to a certain degree.
Okay, you know what? I'm kind of interested in what the comments are saying real fast on this video. Interesting. This isn't the left versus the right. It's the people versus the elites. It's not about Epstein, Brandon. It's about exposing the monsters that hurt all those kids. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because we're not going to support Trump if we find out that he's guilty of some foul, wicked shit like Hillary. You know what I mean? Don't have to defend Trump for everything. I voted for Trump because I agree with several of what he advocated for. I don't have to stay consistent with him. What I'm not going to do is vote for the likes of Biden and Kamala. Trump before, release the files, protect the files. This is why my faith is in Jesus Christ and not the man. Huge Trump supporter, but this severely pissed me off. Saying you won't release the files when you said you would is one thing. Calling your own supporters weakling for being upset and they are lied to is something entirely else. People are speaking. You know what I'm saying? 93 in the building, only 10 likes.
Still dossier.
That's what it says. 10 likes. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get the likes up around this joint. You know what I'm saying? This is the short. It's the shorts feed. Mr. X, is something new. I'll explain it to you later. The shorts feed. People just swiping up and down. You know what I'm saying? If it's in the shorts feed, that's what they're doing.
Was clearly Democrat led.
It's different from like a vertical live, like what regular size live, where you go from your StreamYard or something. They promote this different. So they put in the shorts feed and people just like new people just scrolling up and down. You know what I'm saying? But double tap the screen if you're new in the building.
Democrats enthusiastically put this in the forefront. They said Russia collusion. We know they were pushing it. They were talking about it incessantly. They were on the news talking about it. They blamed Trump every 5 minutes. They crying, they spitting, they talking about it. You name it, the Democrats owned every single hoax that he's talking about. But when it comes to Epstein, the Democrats did not mention Epstein once while Joe Biden was in office.
Facts.
If you see such a need to investigate this, why didn't you raise it during the Biden administration? I mean, we couldn't find that you made any public comments about Epstein in previous administrations.
Well, I would have been happy to raise it then as well. Frankly, we were been consistent on what I call out Republican presidents for and Democratic presidents for, whether it is FISA, reforms that we need, whatever it has been, I've been pretty consistent. War powers, I've criticized Joe Biden just as I'm criticizing Donald Trump. I think transparency is not something that should happen only when you have a Republican president. It is something that we need for both Democratic and
let's just keep it real. The Epstein files is more spicy now because Trump is being mentioned with it. I mean, let's keep it real. Obviously, I didn't give a fuck about this shit before.
Republican presidents.
The Biden administration.
Double tap the screen. That's how you get the likes up over here. You won't see a like button, but you got to double tap
Understand
the
why
screen.
you are so intent now on calling for this.
Well, I think I've gave it the same focus that I'm giving it now. We haven't, I think I've released one tweet on this, and you wanted to talk about it, so I'm happy to talk.
Her face gets me mad every time I see it.
About it here, but it certainly hasn't been the focus. I'm just responding to what I think is a massive switch from the Trump administration around this issue. My focus has been on the big bad betrayal bill, and I will continue to focus on that. But yes, I think that under the Trump administration,
people were dying for this information. There was some sort of list that everybody thought was going to come out, and who's on the list. What's important for us to note is we shouldn't be repeating names that are on the list, because just because your name has not on the list, but in the documents, just because your name is only.
Like I said, a lot of dudes said they was at that Diddy party, but they wasn't at the after party. The jury's still out though.
Or civilly irresponsible.
Or that you were a client.
Or that you were a client. The only really, these documents as I read them, only reflect Epstein's sexual assaults of
And Elaine also.
And Ghislaine. And so being named in this suit does not equate to being accused of wrongdoing. And I think that is extremely important, because conspiracy theorists seem to not understand or enjoy facts.
Yes.
These are the facts.
The logs, the passenger logs of Epstein's aircraft at least 7 times. That's already been made public. I mean, of course, Trump is denying any and all
I don't know how this bitch still got a job.
allegations, but all of that information is out there. Why not just put it to rest and say, release the list?
Because there was not one mention of releasing Epstein files, Epstein records, Epstein lists, not one mention. Jeffrey Epstein was arrested under the Trump administration. He killed himself under the Trump administration. What in the are we talking about? And I love Trump and I'm always got his back, but bro, you are wrong on this one. And then you say it's a Democrat hoax, but every single person that worked for—
let's keep it real. If he released the files, guess what? That whole episode is over. You know what I mean? It's
you
done.
was touting this from the mountaintop, telling us that there's something there. Pam Bundy decided that she was going to have a whole—
Yo, let me ask y'all something in the audience, right? Why do y'all think that? I mean, outside of what the people that hate him is going to say, they're going to say that he's guilty, he got something to do with some kids. They're going to say some shit like that, right? But for people that don't have an opinion in it, why do you think, outside of that reason, what else could there be that he don't want to, let that out? Is it because he got friends that he knows is definitely involved with that shit? You know what I'm saying? And they got to go down. I mean, there should be no nepotism when you're the president, man. That's a standalone, man. You just got to do what you got to do.
Influence a group of people with binders with redacted content around it surrounding Epstein. In her confirmation hearing and things that she said online, one of her first things she was going to do is release the JFK files, Martin Luther King files, and the Epstein files. Your own son said they need to release the list. Why are you going down this path to gaslight us? Donald Trump, you've done so many things in such an incredible way that we would never forget, and I never will forget. I think Donald Trump is still the man when it comes to being a president. Get your head out of your rear and understand what you're up against and understand what your people have said. It's unnecessary for Donald Trump to go down this path. All he has to say is, hey, look, I don't know what Pam Bundy did, but I do want to let the people that follow me know that we're going to be transparent about this, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this. That's all he had to say. That's all he had to say. Yeah. And if it happens to be nothing there, what does Donald Trump need to say? All Donald Trump has to say is that, listen, y'all, I'm going to have a press conference. We'll answer these questions. We'll do a Q&A on the website, whatever the case may be. I know that you guys, from what I was told, that this was pushed a lot by Pam Bundy and people in my administration. But yet, when we got here, this is what we found. There was no legitimate evidence. And I know a lot of people had their high hopes on it. I know a lot are skeptical about it. We're going to get to the bottom of it. But as we look at it, there is not sufficient evidence to prove these points. And he needs to go through and say, what are the things that the people are asking about when it comes to Epstein? I mean, for the love of God, Trump, use ChatGPT or something. You should be able to come up with an adequate solution for the people's curiosity. But it like turned me off this morning. I've been advocating for him, and I've been all over the fact that just be patient. Trump is going to work it out. His daughter, Laura Trump, said he's going to release more stuff. And then Donald Trump comes out and spits in the face of so many people that supported him all this time.
Wow. Trump wilding right now, man. My boy out here wilding. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to fucking listen to your people, man. You know what I mean? Check on your people, man. Put your feet on the ground, man. Power is a mother.
The thing is that he has given the Democrats leverage. I just don't understand what Trump is thinking. He has given the Democrats leverage. Is this going to change the midterms? I hope not, but it's definitely making people more and more concerned about the legitimacy and the transparency of our government, even under a Trump administration.
Oh, trust me, they ain't going to turn around and become no Democrats. They're just going to look for a different Republican.
Because now the Democrats have seen it, laser focused on it. Oh, they see the contradicting and hypocrisy right away. They see it just like we see it. But Trump is not addressing it, and so they're going to exploit it. Oh, it's only two.
Hey, yo, Junior Cars, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? You know, I could be that stupid. Yeah, conspiracy is a motherfucker, especially when you're a president, especially when they've been trying to kill you and put shit on you for years. It went, you know what I mean? I gotta see hardcore evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
Hakeem Jeffrey said the other day, it's only two things that could have.
With anybody, like anybody. That's how I am. I know conspiracy is a real thing when it comes down to the media. You know what I mean? If he's guilty, prove him guilty. The same motherfuckers in the Trump. Same motherfuckers that's in the chat that's talking about he's guilty. Somebody probably accuse you of worse shit and don't have nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? In America, you got to prove that a person is guilty of something. It's just that simple. Do I give a fuck if he's guilty or not? Yes, I do, because it has something to do with shit, with little people. You know what I mean? So of course I want to know, but like everything else, you have to do it by the book. You have to do it the right way, my nigga. You can't convict nobody just because, you know what I'm saying? One of you, hey, look, you might walk with a switch. Somebody might think that you know what I'm saying? Like you wear panties with the dick holes, but really you just a macho man. All right? At heart, you're a macho. Man, get out my chat with that bullshit, all right? That sensitive shit. Talk my
nigga, you gay.
Right? It's my fucking opinion. All right? Just that simple. It don't matter who it is, even with Diddy. And Diddy is Zesty as a motherfucker. Doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Prove that he's guilty of doing a crime.
Up in here, either that they lied for years, which is a true possibility, or they're covering up something now. If there's no files, just say there's no files. If you have a vested interest in covering something,
I understand. It's obvious. If he's blocking it, it's because he's in it and he's guilty of doing things with little people. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, prove it. Because what you saying is a hell of an accusation. What if somebody said the shit about you? And you nobody. You just somebody that found this channel by mistake that thought that you had a fucking voice. Sit the fuck down before I get these blue wrenches on y'all.
No, just say, look, it's under investigation because we have to protect this and this and that.
The fuck? They be coming over here crazy. Are you high?
Trying to find some blow. Where's the fucking blow? Here's the fucking blow, baby. Here's the fucking blow out, dude. Get high, baby.
Lay off the PCP, man. You know what I'm saying? Screw your head on right, man. Okay? Just because they accuse you of something doesn't mean that you're guilty of something. Now, am I that stupid? You have to be that stupid. You have to. Especially with the media today, they'll tell you something about, they'll feed you a story about anybody. They don't give a fuck about you or your life or your reputation, none of that shit. They just want you up out of here for the right price.
I mean, at least lie. Bro, y'all ain't got nothing to offer us. Anyway, I can go down the list on this. But let me go down to another portion of this because I want us to dive into this, and I'm going to show the leftist lunatics and what they're saying and doing that's really contributing to the delinquency of this matter.
Mr. President, I know you want to move past all this intrigue over the Epstein files, but I do want to ask you to clarify something you said this morning. You said
double tap the screen if you're new to the channel. Get the lights up.
This was all a hoax. Has your attorney general?
Hey Cupid, Mr. Exito in the building. What's up, Chef? You know what I'm saying?
Told you this was a hoax. What evidence have you seen?
It's not the Attorney General. No, I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats. It's been run by the Democrats for 4 years. You had Christopher Wray and these characters and Comey before him. And it's a bad group. It started, actually, look at the Steele dossier that turned out to be a total hoax. The 51 agents, the intelligence, so-called intelligence agents, it was a hoax. It's all been a big hoax created by the Democrats. And some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net. And so they try and do the Democrats' work. The Democrats are good for nothing other than these hoaxes. They're bad for policy. They're bad for picking candidates that can get elected. Like in New York, we have a communist running. He may get elected, too, actually, but he'll destroy the city. No, it's I call it the Epstein hoax. It takes a lot. Yesterday, as you know, went on CNBC and he made the statement, the United States, and instead of talking about the things we've achieved, we've had tremendous achievement. They're wasting their time with a guy who obviously had some very serious problems, who died.
Look at Brandon's face.
3-4 years ago. I'd rather talk about the success we have with the economy, the best we've ever had, and all of the things we've done, including in the Middle East. I mean, you see it. Instead, they want to talk.
Somebody said now it's a hoax. Come on, man. Y'all hard on the president, man. Damn, man. Why are they so hard on the president?
About the Epstein hoax. And the sad part is it's people that are really.
Tatum is a supper.
Like doing the Democrats' work. They're stupid people. Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, you ran on releasing the files. We had to endure 4 years of Biden. That's 4 years of silence and corruption. Jill Biden pulled the Eleanor Roosevelt and became a designated president of America. And y'all said nothing. I don't know what that means. You know? Well,
I think there could be a lot there. I think that Jeffrey Epstein could have killed himself. And I think he also could have been murdered. I think they're suspicious that,
man, drop the damn list.
This guy was able to do this prolifically for so many years, and Ghislaine Maxwell is doing 27
I agree. Drop that fucking list, my boy.
years in prison for facilitating criminal activity.
Feed the trolls, nigga. We need to eat.
To who? Who were the people they were working with? You got these theories out here that he was a part of Mossad. Do I think he's a part of Mossad? No. Could he be a part of Mossad? Yes.
Ask me, I think he just protected niggas, see how long he could hold out without giving his homies up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Trump ever did no wild nothing. Y'all some dirty, filthy motherfuckers. Y'all want the president shot. Y'all want him dead. Y'all want him, you know what I mean? Like, this crazy, man. This dude, man, he need to, you know what? He need to just get his shit up. Trump just need to go, you know what I mean? His last couple of years, go, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Because the hate is not worth it, man. It's like crazy, bro.
We got all of these.
Can't say that in the chat, bro. Hannibal. You can't say that. You can't say that that word. All right, try a different word. Say little people. Y'all condone little people handlers, something like that. Venezuela says Obama doing nothing on Americans. Now Trump deporting Americans to other countries. That's next. What's next? You know what? Let me drop the link, man, because this man's talking messy. No, I ain't dropping the link for him. No, we don't condone that. Yes, he was a Mossad asset. Maxwell's daddy was a Mossad star. There's a paper trail, somebody cried. Be scientific. Just in case y'all don't know who the Mossad is, the Mossad is the small hat police. Just put it that way. It's deeper than that, but let's just put it that way, okay? Am I correct? Actually, Mossad trained the CIA, allegedly. Baby toucher. No, come on, bro. Little people handler or little people toucher. Nah, don't say nothing about touching. All right, anything else is good, bro. Epstein's definitely a Mossad agent. Mossad is Israel intelligence agency. That's what I just said. Israeli. That's why I try to match what I'm saying. You know, they are more capable than the CIA. They trained them. You know what I'm saying? I've read a lot of fucking books. Read a lot of books. One of my favorite books was this book called The Fourth K. It was about the legacy of Kennedy, dating back and tracing back to Hitler and some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I call it God's work. Anyway, yeah, read a lot. That's how I found out about that Mossad shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably reading a Tom Clancy book or something. Yeah. Mossad. Wicked team.
Open-ended things that are lingering out there about Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think people are stupid because they want to
tap screens, get the lights up, we'll go to the top 3 dots.
Get to the bottom of it because the MAGA people are the one that put it out there. I can't find a video before this year where Democrats are even talking about Jeffrey Epstein in any meaningful way. We were arguing with the Democrats to release the files when they were in office. I don't think you can find a single video where Joe Biden is talking about.
That's what made me question shit. It ain't because I'm stupid. I could see just like y'all can see shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just skeptical about, conspiracies and the news and all that shit.
Jeffrey Epstein file.
Y'all got a reason to be doing something. You know what I mean? Especially for a green piece of paper.
Can't believe Donald Trump is calling people stupid for his own people, telling people that they're going to release the
That's
Epstein
the problem that we have.
file. it's so out of touch and crazy to me that I don't know what to think about Trump after this. You know, I don't know what to think about his mental state. Is he cognitively dissonant from reality, or what is going on? I know I can belabor this point, but what can y'all help me in the chat? What do you guys think is going on with Trump with this? Because it's perfectly reasonable, in my personal opinion, to say there is no there.
Well, Venezuela says why America is doing a hostage trade with Venezuela for an American that unalived 3 women. Kids makes you just as guilty. Okay. I agree. The radical left has allowed the LBGT element HQ, carry the Y, to control the well-being of your children. Not one word said against them. The border was flooded with real people. Oh shit. Red Hood coming in hot. Telling you motherfuckers off. The radical left has allowed the LBGHTQ carry the L to control the well-being of your children. They're trying to turn your kids into, I don't know, man. What was that guy? We used to call him what? Tampon Tim? He was thinking about putting like tampon machines in the boys' bathroom, man. I asked my son about that shit. Like, what did the kids think about that day? Yo, the kids wasn't having none of that. Trump knows if the Epstein files come out, he will be impeached and removed from office. LBGT as just as bad as the, come on, the little people handlers. Hannibal coming in hot.
And we all had been lied to before, and they made up this hoax about it. And obviously Republicans did, or somebody did, and Republicans ran with it before. And now we're in office and there's nothing there, and I want people to understand there's nothing.
You ask me, both sides is hypocrites.
There. I understand that could be a possibility, but that's not what he's saying. That's not what Pam Bundy is saying. That's not.
Wow, that's a lie. Venezuela, the priests are ops too. That's a lie. You hate him so much that you want him to be responsible for the list. What if he said he was at the Diddy party? Oh, God. Trump is a troll, too. I hope he do come out and say that he was at the Diddy party. I'm talking about the after party. I hope Trump come out and say he was at the after party with Usher and them.
What Dan Bongino is saying, or catch what.
All right, you know, we only got a little bit of people here today, right? So look, let me just let y'all see some offensive shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, not really offensive. Salute the new people here. All right. Karoline Leavett. It's one of the reasons why I fuck with Shorty. White Candace. You know what I'm saying? This is what I normally call her.
Did the cabinet secretary say that?
Sorry, have you ever paid a tariff? Because I have.
That's
they
it.
Don't get charged on foreign companies. They get charged on the importers.
And Reagan.
The administrator?
Reagan.
Thanks, Karoline.
Well, first of all, let me just set the record straight. I was very upfront in my briefing on day one that if we feel that there are lies being pushed by outlets in this room, we are going to hold those lies accountable. Go ahead.
Thanks, Caroline.
You're welcome.
If we could just step back for a second. When President Trump last addressed the BRT when he was on the campaign trail, his big push was on tax cuts. He's going there today as he's proposing tax hikes.
Hey, man, when you reach my age, you see that all this shit is just a fucking circus. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it was something to talk about. Vatican put statement out yesterday, only Catholic churches and boom, Jesus is anti-Jew now too. This man, I don't know what this man is bumbling about. You know, this, I want to go back to what you first said about you speaking about the I'll tell you what deporting Americans to other countries and trading with Venezuela for an American that unalived 3 women in Spain. You know what? Let me drop the link for Venezuela Reyes. Venezuela puto. Venezuela puto. Venezuela. Venezuela. Hey, let him go off. I'm gonna just let Venezuela just tell y'all whatever he gotta tell you, man. Cause yo, really, I can't even get. I'm just gonna ignore this man. Long as he's not talking about goofy, stupid, dirty sector shit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna just do me. Now, if he says racist things, you know, like if he says, you know, anything, he's not really a racist. He just says racist things, I think. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make you a racist if you say racist things, right? I think it's only when you do racist shit that you're a true racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see a whole lineage not be around forever. You know what I mean? That type of shit. You know, like fuck your great, great, great grandkids, that type of shit. You know,
Yo, free Maxwell, you heard? Free free that lady, you heard? Free her. Cause if there's no list, she ain't do nothing wrong, bro. She's an innocent woman behind bars, you heard? If there's no list, what is she doing there? What is she doing there, bro? Free her. Free her so she can write a book. You heard? Free her. And another thing you asked me about if that was true, that the only Catholic church was decinerated over there in the West Bank. That's true. That was a fact. It was targeted yesterday. That's all right though, right? That's all right. That's all. Oh, and another thing, why is America doing hostage exchange with a dictatorship over a guy who unalived 3 women in Spain? He was an ex-military guy.
Keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, you.
He was an American who unalived 3 women, an army man who unalived 3 women in Spain and then fled to Venezuela so he wouldn't get extradited. That's interesting, you heard? Venezuela is the only place where you could run and the U.S. can't walk in and go get you. So they had to negotiate. That's the sign of a black man losing his life.
Nah, this guy is Mexican. Hold up.
So what?
He's mixed with Venezuelan.
Did you see the video of the guy getting punched in the car? Did you see that?
Hold on. Can we just keep it at one thing at a time now?
But that one is more interesting. You know why? Because it showed that the body camera, if you show that video, if you compare his video to the body camera, it shows that the body camera doesn't show where he get punched. It don't show it on the body camera.
What are you talking about? You talking about this door right here?
Nah, I'm talking about homie that guy has his tooth chipped by the police, you heard?
I'm saying that door. When you look at that door, what do you think about? What type of vibes do you get? Do you get good vibes?
The Nori door? That's what it looked like to me.
You said the glory hole? What is that?
I've never seen that. I have no clue what that is, bro. I've never seen a glory. Where do you find that at? Tell me.
Hey yo, the guy that lives there, he robs people like this.
What the hell? Yo, don't snitch on him though.
Don't snitch.
Nah. Don't snitch on him.
So you telling me, listen, you telling me that this is a bad idea? That mask, like if I wanted to go do Lord's work.
Keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life.
But let me see.
Don't make me start saying shit because then I say shit that's wrong. I seen niggas on the internet with a mask on their face with a zipper. I seen that before.
Yo, chill, bro.
All right then, chill. That's what I'm telling you. Chill. I didn't even come on like that. I'm not even on that type of time, yo. Do you believe that pedophiles should be deported?
Hey yo, bro, you gotta use a different word. Little people.
Do you believe that guys like Tupac with those type of
use you for your own good? Little people handlers.
Do you believe that people who have the same type of case that Tupac had should be deported?
What's wrong with Tupac?
What type of case he had? What was he? A convicted what?
Don't say the word over here, bro.
I'm asking you, did he have to register? Yes or no?
Was he a rapper? A rapper?
Yeah, nigga, he was a convicted. Yes, he was. He was not on bond. That's why he
didn't wait. I'm gonna let you get the floor, right? But you're saying he was a convicted rapper, right?
He was a convicted rapper out on bond.
He's a rapist.
He couldn't be around children. Did you know that? Tupac could not be around children.
But you're saying that he was a rapist, right?
I'm convicted at that.
Convicted rapist. Facts.
Yes, nigga, New York jail system. Yes. And
yeah,
why?
Tupac went out bad, man.
The question is, should people with those type of charges get deported?
What do you think?
I don't have no rights. Remember? Our rights don't exist. The Constitution only applies to the people of the founding fathers, and that's about it.
Okay, so look, let me just do this one thing. I need to get this out the way, right? Now, when I show you this door, just say the first word that comes to your mind.
The door that goes into the Hassan room where he records his YouTube videos.
Listen, bro, can you be serious for 1 second, bro? One word, right? I'm gonna give you. Okay, I'm gonna flash the picture, and you give me one word.
Offender. That is, bro. He had that type of case, bro. What are we supposed to do with that? You had the type of case. Yeah, I know. He wasn't claiming that in jail, though.
Ooh, child.
He wasn't claiming that in jail, though, right? Niggas wasn't jacking that. He wasn't jacking that in jail, right?
I mean, bro, what do you need to talk about, bro?
You know what's kind of crazy? He had the bandana before he went to jail, but he ain't clean blood in jail. That's crazy, no? Remember, that picture's why he was going on trial. That picture right there, he was on trial.
That Tupac was the homie?
He wasn't the homie. That's what makes it crazy. Why he had that bandana for if he wasn't the homie in jail?
How he wasn't the homie? Tupac
He wasn't the homie. Remember, he had a crazy case. His paperwork was nasty.
Man, he was thug-like.
Yeah, what the fuck he was doing with that bandana if he wasn't the homie in jail? What? What happened there, Pac?
I'm still stuck on the fact that you said that he was a rapist.
Yes, nigga, register. He was like Nicki Minaj's husband. He was like that.
A rapist is basically like a professional rapper, right? Almost like that.
What he says? He was like a musician, like a magician.
I fucks with Tupac, bro.
You listen to pedo music?
Bro, nah, we going down the wrong road,
Everything, bro. Every song he made after he came out of Clinton is pedo music, bro.
Bro, this is a family. Right? Listen, my boy, right? You can't say that word, but look, as well.
Every song he made, every song on that double CD, every song on that All Eyes on Me, that's weirdo music, bro.
Why we can't just look at this video of this Venezuelan man getting shot by the police?
Cause, bro, I don't like to look at people dying, bro. I believe in God. I
don't believe that this man needs to die neither, but he wanted to go out like this. Look. Was this lawful?
Hey, brother, do me a favor. Come here. Hey, stop. Vote for two.
Man wasn't armed or anything, right?
He was armed. He was armed.
That was sensitive. Okay, so he deserved to get mowed down like that.
I'm saying he was armed with the skin color. Skin color is the weapon.
What skin color would that be, bro?
Anything that's not the color of salt.
Pink salt, pink Himalayan salt.
That's not salt, bro.
Pink Himalayan salt.
That's fake. You know that, right? That's modified. That's not real.
That's modified.
Yes, that's modified. How you get that color? That's the Tusi of salt? How you get that color, nigga?
It comes that color.
It comes that color. Yeah, I know. Like the yayo.
Yeah, it comes that color.
No, bro. Salt comes crystal, bro. They ionize. What is wrong with
you? Yo, bro, salt comes black. It comes, you know what I mean? It comes different color.
All right, man. You keep believing that when you go by a salt mill, does it look black?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't, bro. It looks like diamond gray.
You ever seen yellow salt, bro? That's the best salt.
No, bro. I'm not from Africa, man. Some African shit. That's fucked up, bro. What's happening to this shit, bro? Is over? Is it over for this? You're gonna have to go back to Africa, everybody? What's going on here, bro? I'm a first generation American. That's why this shit is crazy to me. This is why I'm nasty.
Nasty. It says pink Himalayan salt is real.
You know what I feel like? That's that meme that I see on the internet. That shit is real.
It's a type of rock salt mined from the Salt Range Mountains of Pakistan.
Why am I getting the same justice?
Which are near the Himalayas.
Why?
My bad.
why am I getting the same justice system as the black man? What the fuck is that about, bro? I don't like that, bro. I don't like that shit, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Hey, watch it, bro.
I don't like that, bro. Come on, man.
Come on, there's a lot of
People didn't come here for that, bro. We ain't come here for that, bro.
What if I say that I don't want to be eating garbage like the Venezuelans?
That's the white man's fault, bro. That's what I keep trying to tell you for years and years, and you wouldn't believe me. Now, look, now,
you have a dumb.
Man, let me ask you something. Let me keep it real with you. This is for you and your audience. Like, if you go to a hospital, you don't have medical coverage, they're gonna reject you. Where you gonna go? To a public hospital, basically.
Okay. I mean, what? Okay, what are you there for?
I'm asking you. You as an American, you get shot. The closest hospital to you is already closed because of the cuts or whatever.
Well, what I'm asking,
you go to a hospital and they tell you no, get out of here.
No, I've never had that happen to me. That's what I'm asking you. What are you there for? To cure your gayness? Like, what are you there for?
The private hospitals don't have to treat you.
But I'm saying, what are you there for?
Sexual orientation. First of all, sexual orientation is not a disease. First, it's not classified as a disease.
About?
Because you said, what are you there to cure your gayness? Like,
no, I'm saying, like, what are you there for? Like, what? Okay, let's make.
What are we there for?
You're driving down the street.
Insurance, bro. What's wrong with you? This is a business. It's a private equity company.
I'm trying to say, I'm pretty sure there's a reason that you at the fucking hospital. There's a reason, right? Why are you at the hospital for in the first place?
First of all,
okay,
you're doing business at a hospital. It's a place of business. It's a private company. It's a place of business. It's okay. You can be there doing whatever, nigga.
Even selling cigarettes. I'm trying to say,
no, you can't be doing that. That's illegal at a private business. That's what I keep trying to say. You can probably do that at a public hospital.
If you're there, right, and what are you there for? You're okay. You say I need. I need to see the doctor because
your girl right now, she feels sick, and there's a hospital close to you, but because you have no Medicare, you have none. You're an able-bodied working person, but you sell butter or whatever, and you have no Medicare. The hospital tells you, go F yourself, get out of here. What happens now? You as an American, what happens? What do you say to that?
Oh, I don't know what I would say to that.
I'm saying that's like you fall into that category. You fall into that category because now you have to pay for your provider. You have to pay for it. It's not covered. Obamacare, they basically shot that. They killed that.
Right.
All right. What do you say now? Do you make 150,000 a year so you could be like, so you can have all the deduction covered so you can make some money next year? Do you make that? Because if you don't, what do you say now? How do you feel? You feel like you're walking into a depression? Feel like it?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
All right, man. I'm saying it's not weird. It's not weird.
That never happened to me. When you got health coverage, you don't like those things are not like your primary.
I got private health coverage. I don't take nothing from the state, but I'm saying, do you have private coverage?
Well, we talking about America, or we talking about MacMe? It seems like you up here boasting about your health care.
I'm asking you, what it look like.
You should be boasting about that at 60.
No, nigga, I'm boasting it about right now because
I mean, you gotta think like at your age, what are you going to hospital for? That's why I'm asking you. Like, why are you in the hospital for in the first place?
Yo, you don't check yourself every year, nah?
No, I'm just saying, like just to make your scenario real, like what are we going to the hospital?
First of all, I smoke. We smoke weed, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what? When does lung cancer start? Like and when you get into 70s, 80s, when are the first signs of lung cancer? When are the first signs of deteriorating health? What do you think? Never? One day? How do you see that? Like, how do you see your life? You don't see it as a everyday thing. You see it as a you have to hit a certain age to care about
Yeah, but
about the only body that you ever gonna get.
But you remember, we started by saying that you don't want to have the same rights as black people.
Nah, I don't think you're gonna have the same rights as
No,
the same.
that's what you said. You said you don't want to have the same rights as people.
No, I said you might not have the same ones.
All right, we gotta go. I've been trying to get out of here like 20 minutes ago. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That was Venezuela Breakers. I gotta go though. You know what I'm saying? I'll get with y'all soon, probably on my other channel. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that's new, that pulled up and added to the conversation. Call that God's work.